I'll say 147, no problem. The big fight. If he wants to come England, I'm gonna go. You know, so he does want to fight out there. Yeah, so we can go. So it makes no difference. Listen, I'll fight anyone. Willing to go up from 147 to 160 to make a fight. When I mean I'll fight anyone, I'll fight anyone. I've called the American name. All you guys have seen me call the firms. You've seen me call you guys. Barrios, Ramirez, Crawford, you know, Spence. So let's make them happen. I love it. You know, when you're talking, people go, oh yeah, you're not ready for Charlo. You're not ready for Vergil Ortiz. You're not ready. When Vergil Ortiz fought Samuel Vargas, I got him out of there quicker. When Ennis fought Benn, I got him out of there quicker. So when you want to do comparisons, Sebastian Formella when he fought Sean Porter, you know, so when you want to do comparisons, how can you not say I'm there? When the measuring stick is there.
You're there. No one can say you're not there.
You know, so it's like, for me, it's like, okay, well, let's make these fights happen. Because I'm the one calling for them, I'm the one who wants them. Anyone. And I mean that.
I know, I told Pedro today, you remind me of Chino Maidana, he agreed with me.
I'll take
very
that.
aggressive.
He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
You know, all the young fighters aspire to be like these greats. But obviously, we've got a long way left to go in the game. Like, no doubt. You know, 27 years young, no amateur experience. But it's learning, it's growing, it's developing, it's taking your time. Right fights at the right times. But then when people say, oh, why are you fighting Van Heerden or Algeria or Vargas? It's okay for Ennis and Vergil Ortiz with big amateur backgrounds. But yeah, me with no amateur background. Yeah, I'm fighting them in my 19th, 20th fight. So it's like, give me a break. You know, but
Algeria 2 division champion, but here it is former champion, Sammy Vargas won everybody.
it's listen, not that they're world champions or you know that they're in their prime, but make them look like what they are. You know, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know, I mean what I say. You know, so for me, I want to challenge myself against the best.
By the way, how was the meeting with Benn? I'm here the other day.
Do you know what it was?
He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude, man. You know, but when you accuse me of, you know, not being natural and, you know, that's the reason why you lost. It was like, okay, cool, let's run it back. No problem, let's run it back. You and Algeria in the same night, you know. But then when I spoke to him, he said, you know, you've given me more than you've taken from me. And, you know, thank you. And, you know, I'm sorry, it was a way of justifying his loss. And, you know, I understand. I understand. So, you know, there was no animosity. Life's too short for that shit, man. Like, who cares? Do you know what I mean? You know, for me to hold grudges or him hold grudges, it's the game.
Let it go, move on.
Let it go, man. Do you know what I mean? But I'll always want a rematch with whoever. Everyone who says, yeah, you know, maybe that was, let's run it back. We can do it again.
And for the record, your last battle was all clean. There's no trace of nothing.
My last
test.
5.
That's 5.
My last 5. You know, I've been tested every week since I've been here.
I know, and there's nothing in there, so they can't say nothing.
Yeah, do you know what it was? It was heartbreaking. It was devastating for me. You know, it's probably one of the hardest things I'll ever have to deal with. One of the hardest things I'll ever have to deal with. But you know, you play the cards you dealt. You know, it's maybe I didn't react the best way.
You learn from it.
How do you tell a 25-year-old who's, you know, how do you tell them how to deal with it?
You can't.
You know, I'm not your lawyer say just stay silent, but I can't because it's my name. It's my DNA. It's testament to my character. They target who you are, what you stand for, what you represent. You know, and it's probably one of the worst things that can ever happen to an athlete. You know, and that's just the way I stand with it. You know, and then it was hard for me to accept that. You know, some people will maybe never believe. Some people will always believe. Some people. So it was hard for me to accept. But you know, I think now it's like it is what it is. You know, I fell out of love with the sport of boxing. You know, because it was hard to accept. You know, I felt like, you know, this is enough now, and maybe that's it. But this isn't who I am. I can't let this beat me. You know, I can't let this take away from me the one thing that I love in life. You know, and that was how I felt. So, you know, I'm glad I've got a good team of people around me who believe me, who back me, from DAZN, from Everlast, from, you know, Matchroom. They've all supported me when many people would have gone, well, you know, less. You know, they were behind me. So, you know, I think loyalty is a rare thing.
The WBC also.
The WBC always all behind me, backing me as well.
But I'm saying your last 5 tests proved, because usually if there's something in there, it stays for years. It doesn't just disappear in like in a day. You know?
Well, you've got to remember, when I had the adverse findings with VADA, the 2 tests, which were right next to each other, I was cleared by UCAD in the middle.
Correct.
So it flagged up on VADA, but didn't flag up on UCAD. You know, so I passed all my UCAD tests. In the meantime, I failed the VADA's, but I think VADA's testing's way more, you know,
Advanced or whatever.
yeah, and the devil in the detail, you know. So it's just a blessing, man. I mean, I can't say to have gone through it. You know, sometimes I ask myself why, and one day I pray it all does make sense. But listen, I'm here. It's the card I've been dealt. It's given me resilience and strength. It's given me knowledge. It's given me, you know, a lot. It's changed me as a man, and you know, made me a stronger fighter for it. I've got a lot more to prove in the game.
And it's over. It's time to move on.
It's time to move. That's how I feel. You know, sometimes it's hard still because it's a big chapter in my book. It's a big chapter, but I feel like I'm through it now, and now it's just about reclaiming what was mine, you know, and getting back on that journey, on that path to being the fighter I know I am, and being the most exciting fighter to come out of Britain currently, you know. And that's, I want people to watch my fights and go, wow, what a fight. You know, you see some of these fighters now, they go, they have them up, and then oh, let me finish him, you know. And that's where I'm like, it's the entertainment business. People want to see